You're back in the garage with TheEZGZ, and I'm celebrating Rusty's 5-year birthday. I would probably have to look at the title or some registration thing to find out exactly when it was that I licensed it, but I recently had to renew the plates, and I put these nicer seats in here. And I really like the way this thing feels. I think I'm feeling like a new, whole nother trip. I'm getting in the mood, and Rusty's running pretty good. So we're just gonna finish taking off this old steering wheel. This has a torn bottom on it. I really like this steering wheel right from the get-go as soon as I saw it. I looked around several different times and it just didn't see anything I liked and didn't want to spend a lot of money, and I don't know. You know, there's always more important things than a darn old steering wheel, especially when the one that's there is working right. So I never did anything about it, but now that I got these nicer seats in here, someday, yeah, I don't know, maybe I can find somebody that'll help me out with a paint job here, because I'm sure not going to do one here at my house, and I'm not into... I tried painting years ago. Not my thing. I can turn a wrench, but I don't have any patience for paint and body work. Oh boy. How'd that work? Usually always something, right? There we go. So, this just all shrunk up. Finally, the sun got to it, and I've seen guys do some pretty slick jobs. But I went ahead and went online. Actually, I was looking for something else. It says right on here, made in China. So I hope this first time I'm going to get a look at it right with you guys, so you're not missing anything. They had quite a lot to choose from, and it said fits most 9-inch, oh yeah, bolt patterns. Not 9-inch, but 9 bolt patterns. Cool. I like it already. I wonder if it came with new bolts. I guess these are fitting a little tight. What do you think? It's all aluminum. It's got a nice leather grip. You know, I think it might just be a skosh thinner than the other one, which is fine by me. But I really like the way this thing gave me the visibility of my dashboard and gauges down here, and everything, the radio, all that stuff, and I really like it. I like it. The ending, it didn't turn out the way I thought it was going to. Kind of a mismatch, and I'm a little upset with that. Probably more upset with myself than I am the vendor. But I thought it was just going to be a direct steering wheel swap with the old adapter, but evidently the brands are not interchangeable, and what it boiled down to is I had to take the steering wheel adapter hub off the steering column, and I clocked the steering wheel and just made new holes. The other holes were for 1/4-20 screws, and they were smaller diameter, and it was just off enough. I didn't want to hog them out, and I wasn't sure in the end how I was going to be liking this new setup and new steering wheel and so forth. The horn button didn't fit properly as well, but I think it looks pretty good in there right now. I ended up going with 10/24 screws. I didn't want to drill out the steering wheel. It was you know, a toss-up between the metric. You know, I was at the hardware store and I thought, oh, look at these chrome Allen head screws. That kind of looks nice. And then they were $3.98 each. I says, times 9? I'm not paying that much, you know, just for screws and bolts. So I got these alloy steel with the Allen head centers, the tapered, what do you call them here? The official name. They look like this here. And they got the Allen heads. Now these are 1/4-20, and they have the black nuts, and they were all black. And I thought the contrast looks good, so I thought I'd stick with the black. That was quite a nice assortment at the store. I used nylock nuts, 1024 nylock nuts, and they just fit. I like my nuts. I like my nuts to fit properly. So they're nice and snug and all the way in place. And I think it looks good. It kind of goes with my Baja car theme. Could have been a little better on the polish job. And the Volkswagen supplier that I saw this originally at, those robbers wanted $25 freight. And I kept searching on the internet. I found it someplace else for $20 less and free shipping. And then when I got it here, I was a little disappointed because I thought it was going to be a direct swap out. I thought there was some standardization with these 9-hole steering wheels. They were not. The original one was a smaller diameter. So I clocked it to the left and I centered these screws from where the other ones, rather than hog those out and butcher it up. And these actually had a smaller hole. You saw that where the 1/4-20 didn't want to fit there. It was close. I could have forced it through maybe, or tapped it or something like that, but I thought, no, I'm going to get the proper size. And these nice tapered hole, flush mount, no sharp edges. And man, I think it looks tough. I like it. I like it a lot. And with the new seats in here, feeling comfortable, boy, this puts me in the mood to want to go on a trip. Horn button still isn't going to be functional. I think I'm going to do something on the dash over here on the side. I got a little air vent hole for an accessory on this 69. Goes to one of the outside air vents or something, and I think I might put a horn button in one of those. There's 2 of them there, but I've got a nice visual on my oil pressure gauge, my generator, my oil light here, speedometer. It feels good. It's offset enough where I've got clearance on my turn signal indicators, and I'm pretty happy with this thing. So we're gonna have to go on a test drive someplace. I'm itching, but it is the weekend here. We had our first snow. Didn't stick, of course, but it was snowing out. So everything's going to be changing fast. And if I want to get any more aspen viewing, I'm going to have to grab Mary and Marley, and we're going to have to head to the hills soon. And I don't like doing that on the weekends, but we'll see. It's supposed to be nice for a few hours this afternoon. The sun's already popping out, and I think they're about to come over. So I'll turn you back on for the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing. TheEZGZ out.